Today I am going to share with you 11 tips on how to get through and survive and thrive during an Austin, Texas winter storm. Number one, you are going to want to drip your water on. Turn your water on the slow drip and open all your cabinet doors to expose your pipes to warmer interior air. Water expands when it freezes. So if you're old like me, you would remember making ice cubes in these things called ice cube trays, and you filled up the trays part way to allow the water to expand into cubes. Remember, the difference in your water bill with water dripping overnight for a few days versus your pipes bursting and flooding your home and the cleanup and the displacement until your insurance gets you hooked up is way better. That takes me to knowing where your shutoff valve is. Know where those are, because if anything happens, you're gonna wanna be able to turn your water off. Sidebar, if I was building a home today, I would definitely pay to have the exterior pipes and the attic pipes extra insulated. You may as well be prepared. Travel pro tip. If you've got a smart thermostat, there's two things to keep in mind. Number one is keep your eye on your phone and make sure that that smart thermostat continues to give you information and you can then navigate accordingly. Have your neighbors check in on your home daily. If your heat is out and the water isn't being heated and your temperatures drop, then you are just tempting fate. Ask your neighbors to stop by, pay them in pie, pay them in alcohol, dinner, whatever it is, but just have them stop by and do you solid. Number two, fireplace. If you have a fireplace, have it checked out. Test it even just a little bit before this cold snap comes. And if the cold snap's already here, then it's time to learn how you light your gas fireplace, or you have wood for a wood burning fireplace inside your home. Number three, groceries. Stock up well before the weather hits us. The gift you can give yourself is that you do not need to feel any pressure to leave the house because you have everything you need. You have toilet paper, you have food, you have lots of water. I personally keep a 5-gallon BPA free water container year round in my house. The water goes out, or if it's a boil watery advisory, you're gonna be prepared. Tip number four, cupboards. Check your cupboards. Do you have batteries, flashlights, extra batteries? Do you have medications? Ensure you've got your basics like bandages and alcohol wipes and antibiotics, burn creams, a thermometer. You want to have fever reducer, some sort of pain reliever, and any antihistamine possible, like a Benadryl. Do you have all of your meds? Do you have your kids' meds? Like for a week or two, because if the supply chain is interrupted for any reason in Austin or other parts of the world due to winter storms, we want you to be prepared and know that you can sleep at night knowing that everyone has what they need. Tip number five, your pets. They're living in Austin, Texas, just like you, and they are not used to the snow and the cold either. So ensure that they'll have someplace out of the wind and the snow if they're used to being outside, and you definitely want to give them a warm place inside. Please. Cat people, you do not want to leave your cats outside. Get them in, same thing with your dogs. Please do not let them suffer outside. Stock up on their food as well, their meds, and anything else that you may need for a few days too. Your exterior faucets outside of your home before the freezing weather comes. And we do get fair warning here. Turn off your water, number one. And number two is open up the tap, lead them so that there's no water in them. You get all that water out and drained. And that means there's no water in there to freeze on your exterior pipes, which means they shouldn't burst. So once you've bled those pipes, you're gonna wanna cover the faucets. And if you go to your local big box hardware store, they should have the styrofoam insulators to place over your faucet. And if you don't have those, then by all means just wrap the exterior faucets in a towel, or keep the air from going up the faucet and keep the faucet from being exposed directly to the coldest possible freezing air. Keep them covered so you are covered. Okay, that was a bad pun. Number seven, your plants. Much of our plant life here thrives in warmer weather, and as a result of freezing or being below freezing temperatures, our plants will die with exposures. We have these majestically aged cactuses, many of which died after the winter storm Uri in 2021. So for those that survived, and all your other plants, get them covered, get a tarp, get a plant bag, anything that you can do. Movable containers can be brought inside or under the cover to avoid avoid frost. Number 8, footwear. If there is snow on the ground and you are going out, do not wear your running shoes. Recipe for disaster. If you need to go out, choose a different type of footwear. Running shoes do not have any grip. Please find different type of shoe. And by the way, cowboy boots also suck in anything that is icy. They do not grip. I personally wrecked myself in a pair of cowboy boots, shredded all the ligaments in my ankle many years ago, and that was some really crappy rehab and definitely took me off the running trail for about a year. Number 9, driving your car. If there is any snow on the ground, don't drive, okay? Just don't. There's nothing worse than a bunch of Southerners with little to no driving experience going out to just, over there someplace close to pick up non-essentials. Even if you're a good driver, Rain Man, good driver, there's always going to be someone who thinks they can navigate a 2.5-ton vehicle on packed snow or ice, and they shouldn't be. You just don't want to be the victim or the cause of damage to someone else's car or their life. If you do have to head out, if you have a basic emergency and you are out and about, you're going to want to have jumper cables, you're going to have flashlights, you're going to want to have extra batteries, blankets, bottled water, and any type of scraper in case the weather comes and then you have ice on your front windshield that you're going to want to remove. That said, the last part of that equation is you want to have some sand or, again, cat litter from the cat lovers that can be in the car, because both of those things can give tires traction in the event that somebody has spun out and they need some help getting out. Because here's the thing, if you're thinking about moving to Austin, Texas, number 10 is snow plows, salt, and sand. We don't have snow plows, okay? And if it's icy outside, even if you just have pool salt or table salt, throw it in any areas that might immediately be around your doors to melt it, perhaps create a little path that is safe down any stairs that you may have, but I want to keep you safe, so you want to melt that snow, which begs the question of why it doesn't melt your margarita, but it melts snow. Sand helps with traction, but it doesn't melt the snow. Again, cat lovers, if you've got that cat litter, by all means use it. It will be helpful in creating traction around your home. So, just before the sun goes down, if you have any secrets that you want to share about surviving in Austin, Texas winter, and anything that you can think of to thrive, by all means, do me a favor, comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And my name is Jennifer S. Goodman. I'm a realtor here in Austin, Texas, with most of my life spent in the northern climates of Canada, coming at you with all my helpful hints. And if you are thinking about moving to Austin or Dallas, just know that Dallas gets colder and it's also snowier there than we are here in Austin. One more reason to move to Austin, Texas. With that said, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.